And welcome back to part 2 as we continue on our MM9 blog, going from level 42 to 44 here, as you can see in our little overlay here. So we're continuing on our next side quest, and this one is actually pretty fast because we're not ready to do it yet. We're going to take a quick visit to the Temple of Honk, just to clear out some chests and things of that nature. I've read up about this because I was wondering about what the heck when I'm supposed to go here, and this is still a ways away to go. So we're clearing out the baddies on the way to it, as they are in our way, and they have respawned, of course. Remember that. You're going to find things very, very easy to deal with at this point, even if you are lower level. So it's not a huge deal. So anyway, we're continuing on into the Temple of Honk. We're going to clear out some chests that are behind a secret door there, and we'll go ahead and pick those up, and then we'll move on to our next side quest. It was just a little side detour, but I figured I'd show everyone that there is some stuff to get, and of course you could get this later, but if you wanted to get it, go ahead and get it now. Be warned, sometimes they will attack you, sometimes they won't. If they attack you, look like they're about to attack you immediately, get the hell out. Try again later. I don't know why that thing happens like that. I know one of them has the key, but these honkies are hard, okay? And I believe it doesn't suggest that you even try to fight these guys until like level 50 or 40 or something like that. So I probably could have took them, but I decided to wait on it until I actually have the quest. And you will get that quest later on. I don't want it to spoiler to tell you when and where you get that quest from, so I will not say so. But you will get that quest later on. There's some okay stuff here. Not a huge deal whether you get it or not. So it's up to you. After this, we're going to head over to the Isle of Ashes again. You remember, of course, that is where you went at the beginning of the game. After your little training island, I guess that's where you go, and you will go there again. This was a pain because I had to wait for them to move to get out, and then I just said forget it. I was gonna go ahead and attack them and or something, but I managed to get out, so I didn't have to worry about that. I thought about it for a while, and I was like, no. I was trying to find some other way, and see how stupid I got in the way of the frickin' thing. I think I actually do teleport out here. No, I made it out. Okay, I couldn't remember. It's been a while. This is back from an old playback. So I was just trying to figure out how the hell do I get through there. So finally I gave up on it. I was like, okay, let's just go to Isle of Ashes and go ahead and do that quest. You have a quest for the Mages Guild for the Isle of Ashes. This I do remember. And this is your second one for Mages Guild. You have the Black of Orb Knowledge, and then they want something else from, what's his name? So you're going to start at the same place you started when you came over to this island. There is a ship back now because you have it opened. Please remember when you are walking through those bridges, you do not walk on them. Just walk on their edges here because you're supposed to have teleporters or whatever to make you fall in the water or something, and it can be nasty. So it's just easier to go ahead and fall. Things are very, very simple here. Your only worry is when you actually get in. I would not suggest going in to the tower itself, of course, until you've at least done the first half of the Necromancer quest. That's getting the letter from the or actually just not until you've done the dead area. If obviously probably level 30, 35. Then you can probably go ahead and go through here just fine, because you're going to find a lot of skeleton warriors, zombies, masters, so on and so forth. So, as you can see, the ship is there. So if you did miss a chest like I did, when the first time you were here, because there's one right on the edge of the door, and I knew I missed it, so I went to go get it, and I realized I went the wrong way. And there is right in here where you blew up that island so you could leave on the book. There's a chest right in there in that corner that you could have easily missed. So if you did miss that before, you can come up and pick it again. And of course, since it's been a while since you've probably been here anyway, it'll probably respawn anyway, so you can go ahead and pick it again. And as you can see, the ship is down there. We're going to take a quick look at it here in just a second after I save it. follow little stairways to the boat, and he'll take you out of here. So if you want to go back out that way, you can. I use of course my teleport. But so that's how you get in there. Really not anything hugely worry about. Don't get in the water. I never did so. It just doesn't look nice. So I would avoid it. You shouldn't have to get into it at all. This is not horribly hard area. Like I said, it's mostly skeletons, skeleton warriors, skeleton masters, some zombies, things of that nature. You see they fall out of the ceiling and little surprises like that. So, of course, when you're dealing with skeletons and skeleton masters, you have to kill them twice to get any loot. And so keep that in mind. So if there's a skeleton master, kill him first, kill the warriors, then kill him. Let him res, and if you really want the loot from the warriors, you can have them do that. It looks like these warriors actually respawn properly without the help of the master, so it's up to you. And see more pop out, and it's just, this is pretty much what you're going to deal with. If you've done the other places, like I said before, you know, Cavern of the Dead or whatever, you're not going to have a problem here, especially if you've done the Lich Lab. This will be a walk in the park compared to that Lich Lab, so you're going to be just fine. Otherwise, not, like I said, not a big deal. So that's what we're doing here. You're going to find it eventually, of course, and then you're going to find out that that's not the real one. And so you'll have to yeah, there's also some shades or whatever here as well. You know, basically dead stuff you're going to encounter like in the other places. Like I said, it's not hard. You're gonna get it. You're gonna find out. You take it back to the Mage's Guild. He's gonna say this is a fake, but gives you a key or something to a hidden chest somewhere that's over in Dranheim, and that'll be the real one, and that'll be the end of that. So it's really not that hard, really not that bad. Please remember, again, the zombies have to be killed twice as well before you can loot them. The shades and shit do not. So that's pretty much what you're dealing with here. Like I said, not a huge deal. Not a huge deal at all. So, yeah, we're trying to get some of these side quests done and everything before we get some of the main quests done. I would suggest you do this. Get as many side quests done as you can, and of course your promotion quests done before you finish the main quest. It's just a good idea because, well, because you get the experience, and then some things are going to happen in the main quest that may prevent you from doing these side quests easily before you finish the main quest. So try to keep that in mind when you're doing this. Yeah, she's stunned. So nice. So just keep that in mind. Not much to say here. Like I said, these guys are easy. As you can see, I'm not even bothering with many spells. Not even. I'm trying to decide where am I supposed to go. I really don't even have to bother with spells here because these guys are pretty easy. My Paladin is still using thrown weapons because he's got a really nice throwing weapon, even though he's supposed to be using bows. Until I find a bow that can do better damage than the thrown weapon he's using now, I'm going to have him stick with it because he's got some really nice throwing weapons. And of course, my Ranger is using Everstrike, and she's an expert at bowie, so she's shooting 2 arrows instead of 1. And when she hits, she's a master actually. But this place can be a little confusing. Just go through it, clear everything out. Eventually you'll find what you're looking for. Right there, that door is important. As you can see, it's locked. You're going to find a key, and there's going to be some notes with some hints. And that key will, of course, open that door so you can get in there. Like I said, this isn't hard. You obviously don't want to do this when you first arrive on this island, because like I said, most of these things, you know, you don't even want to bother till like level 30. So you see, I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed here, so I go ahead and use my spells finally, because there's 3 of these fucking things. Excuse me. This isn't my Let's Play. I shouldn't cuss. There's 3 of these things here, so I go ahead and start using my Soul Drinker on them, and as you can see, it's an awesome spell. It's healing me up really, really well. And then I go ahead and kill him. I probably would have lost a few people if I wouldn't have done that. And I'm level like 40. Yeah, I'm level 42, and that's doing some damage. So if you are coming in here at level 30, 35, you know, be forewarned that you have areas like that where they come at you. You're gonna have to be ready for it. As you can see, they broke some of my stuff. So, you know, if you want to be totally safe about coming in here, wait till level 40. If you can do the Lich Lab, come in here, do it here, and you'll be fine. So that's it for this right now. We'll continue and finish this dungeon in part 3, and then we'll move on to some training and some other things, as well as turning in the quest. So stay tuned, more to come in